The artwork and story that follow were created by artist Keith Trim. Thanks for watching the video. Once upon a time in a far-off land, a creature was assembled from dead body parts excavated from the ground and reassembled in a medical lab. For copyright reasons, we will refer to the creature as Bob. Bob was huge and as ugly as you can imagine. A day after his creation, Bob escaped from the lab and took a stroll downtown, looking for some beef jerky and a box of cheap cigars. To his amazement, there were shops lining Main Street that offered all he could ever want and more. This is Bob's story. "Can I help you?" a shopkeeper asked. His name was unimportant, but for the sake of the story, we'll call him Ed. "Yeah, I'm looking for some teriyaki-flavored beef jerky and a caffeinated energy drink, preferably something fruity tasting," Bob replied. "Why aren't you a big boy?" Ed asked, looking up at the green and gray monster standing behind the counter. "I've got all the beef jerky you could ever want, but I don't sell energy drinks anymore. Not since the accident." "What accident?" Bob asked. "You didn't hear? About 3 weeks ago, I sold an energy drink that led to a death. A horrible death," Ed replied. "I almost went to jail over it." "What happened?" Bob inquired. "Well, my customer was hyped up on caffeine and decided he could jump the river with his motorbike. He didn't make it. He slammed into a bridge support and was torn into little bits." "Gross," Bob said. "And they tried to pin it on you. Society is so screwed up." Ed looked at the tattoo on Bob's arm and had a realization. "Your tattoo looks just like the one he had, on the same arm and everything." "What are the odds?" Ed asked. "Where did you get that?" "You know, I don't remember. It almost seems like I've always had it," Bob replied. Then Bob noticed all the stitches on himself, including near the spot where the tattoo lay. "If I didn't know better, I would swear that's the exact same tattoo. Maybe you both went to the same shop," Ed suggested. "I don't recall ever going to a tattoo shop, but I must have at one time," Bob replied. "But why would I get a tattoo of a kitty cat on my arm? That's not really my style." "You know that guy had a cat with him, and I thought that was kind of weird," Ed noted, laying some beef jerky on the counter. "Where are you from, anyway?" Ed asked. Bob thought for a moment and shrugged his shoulders. "I don't really know. I woke up on this table, starving, and decided to get something to eat. I have no idea where I was before that. If I didn't know better, I'd say you were made up of different parts from different people, including that guy with the cat. But that would be absurd, wouldn't it?" Ed mused. Bob pulled up his sleeves and looked at his arms. "Where did I get all these stitches?" Bob asked. "Was I in an accident or something?" "I read the papers, and I didn't hear of any recent accidents. Not since the guy who hit the bridge support and tore himself to shreds, and that was weeks ago," Ed replied. "Oh well, how much for the beef jerky?" Bob asked, fishing for his wallet. $2.50, Ed replied, holding out his hand. "I don't seem to have my wallet," Bob said, rifling through his clothes. "Crap, I must have left it back where I came from. Tell you what, I'll hold on to this until you come back," Ed said, placing the jerky back on the shelf.
It's 2 months until Halloween, but I was in the art supply store today and all I saw was Halloween stuff everywhere I looked. So I thought, well, I better jump on the bandwagon and do me a Halloween-themed artwork. So I decided to do Frankenstein. If you follow the page, you know I'm going to show you a video right here of how I did this guy. He's colored pencil. Actually, I was buying colored pencils in the store today. I bought some cardstock and some, well, basically that's in a candy bar. And so I could come home and make this guy on Bristol board. Watch the video. It's fun. This guy was pretty fun to do, and you could do it yourself. Just watch how I do it and just copy me. That's how you learn how to do things. You steal and copy, steal and copy. And here's the video right now.